Garaway the ball with, maybe a minute or so left in the game.
I'm as shocked as when the Buckeyes were throwing last week at the end of the game. Remember, did you watch the Ohio State game last week?
I did.
And they threw it. Ron Hurst, who's a big-time sports guy here, I texted him and said, I know someone who would not have been throwing the football in that situation, and his name is Ron Hurst. And he said, you were exactly right.
Well, to be fair, Ron Hurst wouldn't be throwing the ball in any situation.
No, in any situation. He didn't believe in that forward pass thing. He passed it every time, from the quarterback to the running back, from the center to the quarterback.
Right. Remember, 3 things happen on a pass, and 2 of them are bad, right?
Now he's coaching cross-country for the Tigers of Strasburg. But when you got the football stadium named after you, you must have been doing something right.
For sure.
One of the best ever to coach in Tuscarawas.
No doubt about it.
Pirates are going to give them a cheap 5. So they're going to make things a little bit easier here for the Bobcats.
Offsides on Garaway.
So thinking about things from the Norwayne perspective right now, they've got it at the 26-yard line. They need about 14 yards. So are they going to try and get it all, or are they going to try and get a little bit? Can their field goal kicker make it from, if they get it maybe to the 20-yard line? Can he make a 37-yard field goal? Those things all come into play on this play call selection.
I don't know how you're going to try to get it, but I'm going to try to get it on the ground. How much you're going to try. See if they stick with it.
Garaway can't stop the clock.
No snap. Bounces it to the outside. And we're going to get a holding call against Norwayne. That's going to back it up.
Arnold on the carry. Brought down by number 66, Wyatt Miller.
That's going to back him up.
17, Wyatt Reifenschneider. Flag on the play for holding.
So that'll back him up to about the 38-yard line. So Garaway catching a couple of breaks here.
Yes, they are. They chose to take the penalty, push the ball back towards the 36-yard line.
If I'm Norwayne, I'm still keeping the ball on the ground, because to me, the time is more important right now to be able to run a play and then take another 40 seconds off, 45.
I agree. I would run the ball here and probably
the clock's running right
punt.
now. Yeah, and they're coming up on 5 seconds on the play clock. They may call a timeout here. Oh, fumbled snap. Pirates, he's just going, that's going to be intentional grounding. So they're going to throw the flag on that one.
I don't see a flag yet, Troy.
There's no one there. I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah, that receiver was out in the end zone.
There was no one even there. They have to throw the flag on that. I think the referees are going to talk about it and then have to throw the flag. Or maybe not.
No, he's not going to.
Oh, I don't understand that.
I'm usually not one to second guess the calls of the officials. It's a tough enough job, but
yeah.
I didn't see a receiver
for
anywhere
the Pirates,
near the ball.
The clock stopped.
Yeah, they're going to get the ball back, Troy.
Oh, they got to get a stop here, though. Norwayne looks like they're going to go for it. They don't want to throw a pick 6. There's pressure by the Pirates, and they come up with a big sack. There they come through. Big play there by number 22 for the Pirates. Who came up big there? Wyatt Gordon.
Big play by the Garaway defense. You'll see Gordon with the pressure up the middle. Comes and sacks Bruner. Troy, it was 4th and 20-something. I'm surprised Norwayne didn't punt the ball there. Garaway's got great field position now. They've got 59 yards to go.
No timeout, sophomore quarterback. This is what you live for, though, if you're a high school football player. This is what you practice in the backyard since you were 5 years old, trailing in a situation like this, trying to march a team down the field. Miller throws this sideline. That pass is caught and completed. They're going to pick up about 7 yards. And this is whenever you're playing with your buddies and you've gone through, all your dream situations. This is it.
This sure is. Micah Yoder's back on the field to help out. Nice little start to the drive here. I'm still a little surprised at Norwayne trying to throw the ball on 2nd down. I'm equally surprised they didn't punt on 4th and 25.
Pirates trying to, then they threw it a couple times. Pirates trying to tie it up here, send it to overtime. Pressure coming. Gets a pass off. Might have been better gone incomplete just to save some time. Fry's going to pick up a yard. Going to bring up 3rd and 3. Connor Kale with the tackle. Pirates cannot waste time here with the huddle. They're coming up on 2 minutes.
Tell you what, Fry did a nice job of taking that ball away from the Norwayne defender. You're right.
Pirates having a trouble getting their personnel in.
Might have been better off with an incomplete pass there.
Oh, they're going to go. See if they throw it here out of the diesel. False start, though, for the Pirates.
Penalty on the play.
Garaway just having a tough time here. So that's going to probably take the diesel package out. Oh, they rushed their players in late. Had a time getting them on.
Replay 3rd down.
Some mistakes you don't really typically see from a Garaway team.
No.
And yet they still have a chance to win this football game.
They're showing some magic tonight. Grady Miller looking, pressured, throws, pass completes, works the sidelines. Another 1st down. Sophomore showing poise in the pocket. Minute 31 to go.
Micah Yoder nearing 200 yards receiving on a night, Troy. Norwayne brought 5 that time.
Pirates 45 yards to pay dirt. Norwayne having a hard time getting their players on the field.
Garaway's probably going to work the bottom side of the short side of the field down here towards the Garaway bench.
Just want to throw it low and away, so your receiver's the only one who can get it. There's a screen, catches it. He's got some room to run, cuts it back to the field, still on his feet. Going to be knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Great catch and an even better run. How about the blocking on the perimeter by the Pirates? 23 coming up there with a big reception. Micah Yoder.
Yeah, the slip screen there, breaks a tackle, gets a couple of blocks down the field by his linemen and his receivers. We've got Micah Yoder over 200 yards receiving now.
Grady Miller empty. He's going to run a check.
Garaway still has plenty of time. They don't have to be in a big-time hurry now.
The way they work the sidelines. Throws it, complete. He's got blockers ahead. Still on his feet. Gonna take it down to inside the 10. That was Trey Miller with the reception, sophomore to sophomore.
So this time they go to the wide side of the field. They attack the short side. They get the wide side defenders falling asleep a little bit, and they get Trey Miller over there on the screen, and he breaks a couple of tackles, and they're inside the 10.
Gonna run the check play. Big when you get out of bounds. They're working the sideline. They're working out like a bounce, like Papa Walinda walking the high wire. Throws it. Touchdown, Pirates. How about that? How about the Pirates coming up big there defensively? And now they're going to try to tie it up, send it in overtime.
Oh, what a game. Garaway going empty down on the goal line. Just hit the quick slant. Receiver got inside. That's number 11 there for Garaway. That's Jackson Garber.
I think the Pirates might go for this.
They're going to put the diesel package in and try and get 3 yards, or I know they have a couple pass plays out of that package.
Well, see what they do here. I tell you, Coach Wallach, he can be a stone-cold riverboat gambler.
Trick play. The swinging gate. That center can snap the ball over there to the left if he sees something that he likes.
He's going to run it. He's going to throw. Touchdown, Pirates for 2. How about the Pirates answering back? Take a look here at the dominoes, and it don't get any bigger on this replay.
Oh my gosh, reaching into the bag of tricks. That's the quarterback, Miller. Rolling to his right, runs into his running back, Fry, who was trying to get out in front of him to throw a block.
Who caught that?
I couldn't catch the number in the back of the end zone. I'm gonna guess Micah Yoder is my guess. Ran a nice route. He ran a slant, stop, turn, went to the outside, and Miller's growing up in a hurry here.
The sophomore is becoming a senior, junior quick. See what Garaway's got here, though. Norwayne is looking at, still got 2 timeouts, though.
I mean, we're talking going for 2 for the win at home. Talking to sophomore quarterback, runs into his own running back, still gets outside of that, throws a perfect pass on the side of the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
How much faith does that show Coach Wallach has in his team? The trust he puts into them. Something we've never seen them run that play before, and he has that much trust in this team. Shows you the confidence that Coach Wallach has in these young men.
And players love playing for coaches like that. You know, I would say Garaway probably hasn't played their best game that they have played in the last several years, but you look up at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
At home here, but here's the always important kickoff. Do they squib it? They're going to squib this. They got some dangerous men back there. You force him, you got to keep him corralled, and he's going to go down. I think he went down there just to save a little bit of time as we're at 1:05. See if the Pirates look to cover or bring pressure. They were getting home the last series.
First man down the field, Nathan Gintz, senior, down there on kick coverage. He didn't make the tackle, but he sprinted down as hard as he could. He made the returner kind of slow up a little bit, run to the outside for the rest of his teammates to get to him. So here we go. We got 1:05 left.
I'll tell you, I've seen Garaway last year against Mooney, pulled out some plays there, doing it again tonight. Pirates, a little bit of pressure coming, plenty of time to throw. They tackle him, incomplete. Incomplete. Bruner's pass is incomplete on the sideline, one of the few times we've seen him not be able to connect. Number 11 came in to break that up. Jackson Garber, a senior, and you expect seniors to make plays.
Absolutely. It's time for seniors to step up and make plays and win this football game. That was Frary, who's had a couple of nice catches. Couldn't come up with the catch this time for Waynedale, or for Norwayne.
There it is again, pressure. Plenty of time, he's getting Brock to the backside, and the big man goes down. And the Garaway defense is feeling hungry, and they turn it over, and the Pirates are gonna get the win. How about the Garaway defense being electric?
I hope we can catch the Pirate defender who made that play on the replay, if we have it. Okay, here we go. Here comes the Dennison Yard replay. That is
trying to get the number. I want to shout out that young man right there.
I think it's 22.
22 for the Pirates. That is Wyatt Gordon.
Wyatt Gordon playing a nice game on defense here in the second half for the Pirates. If that's who it was, that was a great play.
I'll tell you, the Pirate ship has been through some stormy seas. This was like going around the southern tip of South America in the Antarctic.
Unbelievable football game. Very entertaining. It had a little bit of, maybe it had a lot of everything, I think.
What do you get? You have it. A sophomore quarterback has to lead a drive all the way down the field. Then they're asking him, hey, by the way, we're going to run a play we've never ran. I've ever seen Garaway run ever. And you got to do it to win the ball game at home against the best team you played so far.
You know, I just thought of something. You know who he probably got that play from?
Who's
Don
that?
Hurtler. That looks like a Don Hurtler Jr. play right there.
That's our Simpson Salute cheer cam. But I'll tell you, Coach Hurtler was another one who was a Stone Cold Riverboat. I was lucky enough to get to play for him. Stone Cold Riverboat Gambler on your Simpson Salute cheer cam. I'll tell you, there's a reason Coach Wallach runs the casino night every year for Garaway. That brings in a lot of money because he is not afraid to gamble.
No, that's for sure. I saw that. I thought maybe they were just going to try and take a look, see if they had something, maybe then just call timeout or come out and kick the extra point, but they didn't. They ran the play and got the 2, and it paid off.
And that's going to be the last timeout used. But, guys, just a great hats off to Norwayne. Great game. Garaway, great game. And this is one of the best games I've had an opportunity to see. Like you said, $8.
$8. $8, and if you're watching at home on live stream, costs you nothing.
Right, and that's big time sports, bringing you all the big time sports action. but it's our sponsors, folks. All those sponsors, Wayne Garage Door. When you hear us talk about our sponsors, please go to them. Bring them your business. Without them, we couldn't bring you our award-winning coverage every week. 2 games a week here on Big Time Sports. Our game up north tonight, Northwest Louisville, another great game. Tonight, a great game. Every time we come to the Hill in Sugar Creek, it is always a big game on Big Time Sports. Pirates are going to make that long trip down to Blue Devil country. Love Zanesville's field and their stadium. And the Indians and Leopards, that's a touchdown. I'm not going to tell you, but it's within a touchdown. You can watch that replay, as always, on Big Time Sports. All games uploaded to our YouTube page. Make sure you click subscribe. Grady Miller, the young sophomore, leading the Pirates here. Pirates are going to hand it off and see if that's going to bring it here.
Matthew Fry on the carry.
They have to snap it one more time.
It's close.
By number 9.
Looks like about a second difference.
Yep.
Drew Wenninger.
So they'll have to snap the ball. Miller maybe have to move around for a little bit and then take a knee, and that should do it.
I'll tell you what, Grady Miller, I know your mom makes some great homemade chicken noodle soup. You might want to get a big jar of that because you definitely deserve it. And if she makes homemade pickles, don't forget about us up in the booth. And the Pirates here are going to let this one run down. And they're going to be about a 1/10 of a second on the clock. 6/10. They're just going to snap and fall on it.
Game on the offense. Be a 5-yard penalty.
So they're just going to snap it, kneel on it, and that'll bring this one to a close. We'll be back with our wrap-up report and our player of the game that Greg Williams is going to pick.
Put me on the spot. There's a lot of candidates.
You can handle it, Greg.
From the Hill here in Sugar Creek.
DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Feeding champions since 1983.
It's me, Wednesday Addams. My meal of misfortune is now at Wendy's. It's pure torture with uniquely excruciating dips of dread. Enjoy the anguish.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Selling your home is one of the largest transactions you will have in your lifetime. Sure, you could try to sell it yourself, but you can also cut your own hair, but why risk it? There are contracts, inspections, appraisals, financing, marketing, title work, and negotiating. Why not leave it to the professionals at McIntyre Realty, one of the few remaining locally owned real estate companies? As my granddaughter Mason says,
make the call!
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Welcome back to the Hill in Sugar Creek, where you saw one of the best games we've had on Big Time Sports in a long, long time, as the Garaway Pirates pull out a 36-35 win over the Norwayne Bobcats. And Troy Richards and Greg Williams here on our Altman Rapid Report. Greg, who was the young man who threw the two-point conversion to get the win?
Well, we assumed that it was the quarterback, Grady Miller, but we went back and watched the replay. Number 7, Christian Raber. Want to throw a shout out there. Christian Raber is the young man who caught the snap, rolled out to his right, ran into his running back, Fry, and still completed the ball. We thought maybe it was Micah Yoder in the end zone, but that was number 17, Wyatt Riefenschneider. So you're talking about trick plays, and you're talking about taking a gamble. We're watching a replay now. That's not even your starting quarterback. That's not even, your starting receiver.
We didn't mention his name tonight.
No, and
which we apologize for.
And these guys, I mean, they came out in this formation. I assumed that they would end up just coming back in and kick the ball. They snap it. They've got all kinds of different people out there, and that's the kind of confidence that Coach Wallach has in all of his players. It doesn't get any bigger than that, and it's a backup and someone who's a defensive player only making that play there at the end.
Well, welcome here to the Altman Rapid Report, Troy Rich and Greg Williams, and just a great game. And folks, it had everything. Greg, take us through your stats, and there are some big, big numbers tonight.
Yeah, there's some big numbers. We had, unofficially, checking the stats here, we've got Garaway with the advantage on the ground. Matt Fry had 130 yards, but there's some negative plays there to push it back to the 125. Norwayne had a trio of running backs, plus their quarterback responsible for their 88 yards. Those passing yards, though, we had almost 600 yards passing combined in this game. 16 and 17 first downs. That's a lot of first downs. We also had a lot of penalties, and we also had a lot of turnovers. So this was a game that had a lot of everything. It was real fun for us to watch up here. I'm sure it was real fun for the people in the crowd, and most importantly, it was a great time out there on the field by the kids.
And yeah, just it was just a great performance by two very good quarterbacks here in our Altman Rapid Report. And that's going to take us to our Claris XL screen printing player of the game. And Greg, tell us who that young man was tonight.
Well, we had some candidates.
Yeah, for both teams.
Yeah, from both teams. We had Matthew Fry had 130 yards rushing. We had Micah Yoder we had him for 10 catches and over 200 yards receiving and a touchdown. We had some guys who had some great games great game for Garaway. Norwayne had some great performances, but we're going to go tonight with the quarterback, number 16, the sophomore Grady Miller. And probably the reason why we ended up going with Grady was we're seeing the last play of their last touchdown drive, the slant he threw there to Garber. The sophomore and all kinds of pressure and just a great ball game going back and forth, leads his team down the field, the final drive, puts the ball in the end zone, and Garaway comes up with the 2-point conversion on the trick play, and they come away with a 36-35 victory.
Once again, Coach Wallach showing a lot of confidence in his young man. He's someone, he's a player's coach. His players believe in him. He believes in his players because of that. And they came out and they executed. And that's the thing. Garaway last year against Mooney did the same thing. They managed somehow to put themselves in a position to win.
And there's programs where when you win all the time, you expect to win. You can think maybe like Strasburg softball, for example, or Highland basketball. Well, I think they have that culture out here at Garaway. They're expected to win. So there were some times there, especially after the botched kickoff, that it looked like Garaway didn't have much of a chance of winning, but because they always win, they're expected to win. And the players, they didn't give up. They made a couple of plays on defense, marched down the field. They get the trick play for 2, and speechless up here in the press box. What a game.
I mean, they could have packed it in several times after that scoop and score.
And then all of a sudden, right there in the
for the guy, it could look easy, and folks, let me tell you, it is not. All of our cameramen tonight.
So Art became very, very frightened. That's not like his daughter. He broke the door down.
Mr. Sarin noticed that the bedroom door was closed. He went into the bedroom, opened the door.